Well, hello and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Revelations. I am Blizzard Raptor. This is Assassin's Creed Revelations on my channel. We are picking straight up from where the last episode finished. If you've enjoyed the series so far and you like what you've seen, do feel free to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and with that quick plug, let's play the final Altair memory.
Niccolo Polo. Our time together was brief, I know. But I have faith this codex will answer the many questions you have yet to ask.
Altair, this gift is invaluable. Grazie.
So, where will you go next?
Back to Constantinople for a time. We will establish a guild there before returning to Venezia.
Your son Marco will be eager to hear his father's wild stories.
Marco Polo.
He is a little young for such tales, but one day soon. See?
Father, a vanguard of Mongols has broken through. The village is overrun.
Niccolo, your cargo and provisions are waiting for you by the village gates. We will escort you there.
Thank you, Mentor.
Ready the catapults and watch for my signal. Stay close.
So we're escorting the Polos. Altair still aged.
Stay close.
Where? Oh. So this is a bit that I remember. We can only use the apple to subdue our enemies here.
This way. All right, this way. Let's move.
You see how they take the form of phantom form of assassins dropping down out the sky to kill them.
Stay close.
I don't know why there's a symbol here. There we go. I'm also not 100% sure about this invasion. Oh dear.
Are you hurt?
Give me a moment.
Using the apple takes its toll on him.
The end of an era. When I was very young, I was foolish enough to believe that our creed would bring an end to all these conflicts. If only I possessed the humility to say to myself, I have seen enough for one life. I have done my part. Then again, there is no greater glory than fighting to find the truth.
We are ready.
A last favor, Niccolo. Take these with you and guard them well. Hide them if you must.
Artifacts?
Of a kind. They are keys. Each one imbued with a message.
A message for whom?
I wish I knew.
For Ezio, and that last part there will really tug at Ezio's heart, because as Altair said, he spent his life fighting to find the truth, thinking that at the end of all of that quest he would have brought an end to all the conflicts. The Creed of the Assassins would have sort of brought humanity to that peace. But
forgive the haste of my handwriting, Claudia. Much has transpired, and little of it good. I am on a ship bound for Constantinople, in pursuit of a man whose treachery has eluded me until now. Prince Ahmed, Suleiman's uncle, is the man leading Templars here. He is the mastermind behind the Masyaf expedition, and he will stop at nothing to retrieve the keys, all of which are now in assassin hands. So what holds me back? Why do I not take the keys to Masyaf myself and be done with these fools? Because I have been careless. because the Templars know about Sophia, and they're looking for her. Oh, Claudia, if anything should happen to her, I could not live with myself. I have dragged her into a war she knows nothing about, and it will be my burden to bear if she comes to any harm.
Here we are back in Constantinople. There's a couple of things I want to talk about right at the start here.
Citizens of the Empire and travelers from foreign lands take heed. By order of the Janissaries, new restrictions apply to all who travel to and from the city. Note that a reward of 10,000 akçe will be given without question to anyone who brings in information that leads to the immediate arrest of the suikastçı, Ezio Auditore.
Wow. So, the couple of things that I really wanted to talk about right at the start of this was Altair's message. So Altair's showing in those 5 keys various segments of his life. He's showing Ezio, he's showing Ezio the images of him as a young man before Al-Mualim's betrayal, when he saved Al-Mualim from Templars. He's then showed him at the end of Al-Mualim's reign, when he's grown up a bit, probably in his 30s then, about the age Ezio was during the end of Assassin's Creed 2 into Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And at a similar age, Altair has taken control of the Order. He's then shown Ezio an image of him when he's older again, when him and Maria went back to Masyaf after their son had been executed. And I reckon at that point Altair was about the same age as Ezio is here. So he was about in his 50s then. Time's moved forward again. The 4th key showing Altair, showing Ezio a vision of Altair older again, in his 70s at that point, probably been away from Masyaf for 20 years, and he comes back because the Order needs him, but he needs the Order as well. The only way to safeguard the first civilization artifacts is to use the Order to hide them. To make sure that the assassins get their hands on them and put them where the Templars can't find them, because mankind shouldn't be forced to go down a path that they don't want to or need to. And the first civilization artifacts are dangerous because they enable control, and the assassins know that. It's not that the assassins want to use them either. The assassins want to hide them because they know how dangerous it is. Their legacy with the first civilization is that the assassins betrayed the first civilization. They took some of the artifacts and fled. And their descendants are the assassins as we know them today. The remnants of the first civilization are still trying to control mankind, and that's manifested in what Desmond did to Lucy. That was a manifestation of the first civilization's ability to control humanity and make them do what they want them to do. So Altair has shown this image of himself as an old man having to get involved again, having to come out of his self-imposed exile, his retirement, because he's an old man. You know, you can see he can't fight anymore. And he goes back to Masyaf and he takes control of the Order from his friend, his ex-friend, his old friend Abbas, who is now twisted and poisoned by his belief that Altair betrayed them and hoarded knowledge and power for himself. And then the final image that he's just showing him is he's showing Ezio what will happen at the end. He's given Ezio a glimpse of what could end up happening to Ezio. He's clearly stayed Altair's clearly stayed at Masyaf. He's into his 80s now, would be my reckoning. So another decade's passed. Altair's an old man. He's struggling. He can see his life fading. He gives the Masyaf keys to Marco Polo's dad, to take back to Constantinople and hide them. That's how we're able to find them. But there's also a message in there. There's two choices. Altair took the choice where he lived in servitude. He lived to be an assassin because he knew that he was needed for a purpose greater than him. But he also wishes that he had trained someone to watch, to be part of him. To replace him, someone close to him. He didn't want to entrust it to his sons because he lost a son, but he does wish that he had trained an apprentice or someone else to take over from him. That's what he meant when he said he wishes he'd had the humility to realise it was his time and to walk away and let someone else take over. And Ezio is now in that position where he's now thinking, is it my turn? Can I walk away? Have I trained enough people? And I think seeing and meeting Yusuf has been a big bonus for Ezio. It's helped him because he's seen Yusuf run the Turkish Brotherhood. He knows that there are capable people. You spend this game training other assassins. So I think because of the confidence that he sees in the Order, I think Ezio's pretty good about handing over the reins of the Order. And then I've just found Yusuf's body. I don't think he was ever planning to hand it over to Yusuf, but I wondered how we got his sword.
Your rest, brother. Requiescat in pace.
Brothers, sisters, the whole city rises against us, while Yusuf's murderer waits and watches from the arsenal, laughing. Fight with me, and show him what it means to cross the assassins.
Here we go. Well, I'll find and kill Amit, alright. So I have my assassin recruits. I can use my assassins. But there are others.
That one looks familiar. That one looks familiar.
Get away! You win! Addio!
The bodies disappear, but I could use some of them staying. Because I need...
Hey, you remember yesterday?
Yeah, I need to loot some bodies. I need medicine. Got some off him. Got some off him. And got some off him. Perfect. Right, let's go. Let's keep going.
You see what I do?
Oh, wow. Oh, I can arrow storm as much as I want. That's a game changer.
Why is he familiar?
Oh, wow. Too much power.
Now! You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Desmond.
Not yet.
Where is she?
Such fury.
Where is she?
If you think you are in a position to negotiate, kill me and be done with it. I am sorry it had to come to this. Two men who should be friends, quarreling over the keys to a library. We both strive for the same end, Ezio. Only our methods differ. Do you not see that? Peace, stability, a world where men live without fear. People desire the truth, yes. But even when they have it, they refuse to look. How do we fight this kind of ignorance?
Liberty can be messy, Ahmed, but it is priceless.
Of course. And when things fall apart, and the lights of civilization dim, Ezio Auditore can stand above the darkness and say proudly, I stayed true to my creed. I will open that library, and I will find the Grand Temple. And with the power that is hidden there, I will destroy the superstitions that keep men divided.
Not in this life, Ahmed.
Bring the seals to Galata Tower when you are ready. Do this, and Sophia will be spared. My brother's army will be here soon, Ezio. After that, everything changes.
How long have you been here?
Long enough. I had Ahmed killed as soon as he returned. But I never expected to hear all this.
And what do you think?
He is a sincere man. But this Templar fantasy of his is dangerous. It flies in the face of reality. The world is a tapestry of many colors and patterns. A just leader would celebrate this, not seek to unravel it.
Agree.
He fears the disorder that comes from difference.
That is why we make laws to live by. A qanun that applies to all in equal measure.
Shahzadem, stand back!
Hold, soldier! This man is not our enemy.
What a challenge it would be to have a son like you.
You are not dead yet, old friend. Ezio, spare my uncle if you can.
Would your father?
No.
Oofed. Need medicine. Trying to raid these guys for medicine as well. Well, that was brutal and achieved nothing. Because now I'm having to turn the keys over to... An assassin just standing there not doing anything. Yeah, now I'm having to turn the keys over to a Templar and give them control over...
God preserve me. What is all where?
Lads, you don't stand a chance. Right, you know what? I've had enough of this stuff. You think you can beat me? Let's see. Wow. You have to fight very passively with those guys. Shh. Quiet. Galetta Tower is a way back across, so I need to find a... tunnel. See, this is why Batman has a secret identity. Because he knows that if anyone was to find out who he was, they would use his connections against them, like his family, his friends. And... still waiting, lads. Ah, it's better. Galata, let's go. I haven't used my crossbow once. I spent all that money on it and I literally... Aha! A doctor. Convenient that I've landed right beside you, my friend, because I need to... There we go, refill my medicine. Magic. And... let's go. So it's going to tell me I'm getting farther away from my mark on my map. But I will be getting closer to my objective. Oh, shut up. Well, I thought that was going to get me closer than it did. Excuse me. Can't believe we lost Yusuf. Well, we lost Yusuf because Ezio asked them to keep an eye on Sophia, but didn't specify that all the Templars would be coming. Oh, wait a minute.
Awesome.
Mentor? Now should be a time for remembrance and mourning, I know. But our enemies do not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin.
and I find no reason to second-guess this judgment. Do you have it in your heart to lead these men and women, and to maintain the dignity of our order, as Yusuf did with such passion?
It would be an honor.
Bene. I am glad. Our enemy is close. Take positions around the tower, and wait for my command.
Oof. It's getting powerful.
Forward! Take your health seriously, good folks.
I've got to go up the tower.
Where is she?
I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust. A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see. Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys.
First, the girl.
She's all yours.
Sophia!
Tell your men to back off. She's all yours.
Good thing I climbed this a lot earlier, eh? Don't think I can jump that yet. No, I can't. Come on. Making good time, making good time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Ezio, up you go. Come on, you can climb faster than that, you old fart.
Dannazione!
Teşekkürler efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
I think people are trying to shoot me out the sky. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna make it though, I think. Yeah, I am. How did... Oh, there we go. Phew.
Are you hurt?
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening. Ezio, who are these men?
Run!
Here we go. This is like Assassin's Creed 2 when you're riding the cart with Leonardo. Killed 20 guards.
We are close. Keep steady.
Well, you have come to see me off.
No, I've just come to kill you. think I'm gonna die. Yeah, I am. Yeah. That's my fault. I rode over the rocks at the beginning of the mission. Whew. Right. Let's go.
We are close. Keep steady.
Well, well. I've come to see me off.
No, bump you off, mate. Bump you off. I'll do. That's that one done. Now I need to carefully steer my carriage through there. Perfect. And again through here. So the carriage takes care of itself in terms of moving forward.
Hold on! Hang on, Sophia!
Look out! Ezio! Help!
Are you hurt, Sophia?
I don't think so.
Hold on!
Obviously. Oh no!
Ouch.
Va bene! I am all right.
Soldiers, up ahead!
I see them.
Ouch.
Forgive me.
Sophia, you must be careful!
I know.
Steel yourself, Sophia! More soldiers!
Grabbing and throwing lets you kill more than one at once. Ouch. That's brutal. I don't think I've managed to kill 20 guards, but...
Faster!
Got him. Ooh, I just missed that. Got him.
Out of the rope!
What are you doing?
Keeping us on track.
Ouch. 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 Ouch.
Oh my! Please move!
Your determination would be charming. It was not so infuriating.
How do I get him to go down? There we go. There we go.
Incompetent children! Where did you learn to fight?
I'm trying my best, Sophia, but he's not really great at targeting. There we go, I've done the kill 20 guards. Yeah, oh no.
Ezio, look!
You have been a thorn in my side long enough.
Ah! Go, Ezio, I'm fine!
Yes! Now it's my turn. Oh, wow. Well... Block. 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 Then we roll over. When he draws his arm back, we block.
So what now, Ezio? How does this end?
I am wondering that myself.
Oh.
Soldiers! Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Selim! Stop! Please!
So, you are the assassin. Ezio Auditore. I am Selim, Suleiman's father. He speaks quite highly of you.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand. Leave this place. Do not return.
You did the right thing, Ezio. This is not your fight.
But where does one end and the next begin?
We must be getting near the end by now. Yeah, we must be getting near the end of the game by now.
Bill, good to see you. Listen, we've got a customs officer waiting to talk to everyone.
I hope you have something for us.
Absolutely. Passports and papers for everyone.
Ah, brilliant. So I'm what? A neurosurgeon now, am I?
You're a medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look. This is crazy.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
Oofed. Ah, because he's made the connection.
Here it comes. What is that? What's going on? This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion. What are you doing? What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves. Don't do this. I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Run! Desmond's a bit slow in the uptake, eh?
I write these lines with a steady hand and a light heart. We are in Acre now, Sophia and I, with the 5 Masyaf keys in our possession, and all the time in the world. Sophia is a seasoned traveler, and a fine companion to have so far from home. Tomorrow we will make our way to Masyaf, and once there, into Altair's library, to fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Masyaf. It still stands. I don't think the assassins have used it as a base for a long time.
This way. Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn Ahad. He built us up, and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance, and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision.
Come, we must hurry.
This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. to let go of all of this.
He's made his decision then. What a poignant one.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
So he's told Sophia about the Order, told her about the history, told her about what he's fighting for. The space between Altair and Ezio is only 300 years. But in that time, a lot of assassin history was changed, altered. In such a short space of time compared to the length of time the Order had existed.
The end of the road.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom.
I see.
He saw many things in his life and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia,
no, that's not it.
You should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
So is it there? No.
Those diagrams look like constellations, Ezio. Capricorn, the Eagle, the Sagittarius. Perhaps the keys belong to one of them.
Where does... So 4 lines emerge from that. Like that. Then 3 lines, which I'm imagining will be that. 2 lines. There. 2 lines. There. And then the last line here. The eagle, of course, because it was Altair. Altair even had, and he was the eagle. Yeah.
I plan to.
But what are the best laid plans of mice and men? The aft gang ugly. Ezio took that detour himself. And that detour himself. So I'm assuming he's going to light all these torches. All I'm doing is moving them forward. It's rather dark here for me, but by the time I edit the footage and correct the lighting and the colour, it'll bring it up.
No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio.
That's Altair.
Requiescat in pace, Altair.
The last key. Requiescat in pace, Altair. There he's lain for 300 years, protecting this knowledge.
You have seen to my books?
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria.
I can't move any further. Yet.
Maria? Where?
Here we go.
Where are you?
Where is she?
Gone, Father.
If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Sit a moment and rest. I don't think he ever had any intention of just sitting a moment and resting. Look how fragile he's got. Altair, the protagonist of the first game, and his legacies felt all the way through the Order, all the way through the series of games as well. And now he's frail and dying. His last key and his last memory. And when it comes round, he'll be dead and Ezio will be kneeling there. Brilliant. Yeah, there we go. Wonder what it's like meeting your ultimate one of your ultimate ancestors. Mario was quick to tell Ezio about how important Altair was, and all the way through the series, Altair's been important to the Auditore family. The armour of Altair was kept in the basement of Monteriggioni.
Stay here. I have seen enough for one life. Desmond?
He's talking to me.
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening.
Oh, wow. The basic gear for the start of the game.
I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed to share our stories like this? to speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain.
Ooh.
I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us?
Time's going to run out on this episode as well.
You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place.
In North America.
It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
A solar flare that wiped out all life on Earth. There's the first civilization there. And all over the world, the city's burned.
For days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands, That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
You can see what happened to their civilization then. Obviously, the Earth reclaimed everything.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
Here you go.
I know what we need to do.
That's William Miles. Ooh. There's your revelations. So, a quick sum up then. Assassin's Creed Revelations. All the way through Ezio's trilogy, the point has been that at the end of Assassin's Creed 2, Juno appeared before Ezio and told him there was a coming disaster. But she wasn't talking to Ezio, she was talking through Ezio. She ignored him and talked. If you play the cutscene, if you watch the last episode in my Assassin's Creed 2 series, you'll see that she talks directly to the player. She looks through the monitor. That's supposed to be her talking to Desmond. And Ezio can't understand. So Ezio just falls back on what he knows. Once Juno's message is done, at the start of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, we leave the vault and Ezio goes back into Assassins v Templars. He's done what he wanted to do. He's denied the Templars access to the first civilization vault. Now Ezio has come full circle back to another message for someone, but this time older and wiser as he is, having meditated and studied and learned, he has reasoned that he is only a conduit. That was his purpose. His purpose was to carry a message for someone else, a message that would be passed down and passed down and passed down until it got to Desmond, who's supposed to be the architect of our salvation. Now, interesting thing that I didn't know was that Desmond let me try and put this together in my head. Something that I didn't know was that Desmond was told that some of the first civilization members had survived to continue along with humanity. So I'm not sure how that works together. I'm not sure how that interacts. Are the Templars descendants of the first civilization looking for control, and the assassins are descendants from those that broke away, like humanity in other words, who value freedom of choice and freedom of will over everything else? It all gets very philosophical, but in terms of a game, it's a brilliant game. It rounds off the trilogy fantastically. It's such, you can see the evolution across the three games of the game engine, of the mechanics. You can see the, what's the word I'm looking for? From Assassin's Creed to Assassin's Creed 2 there was a big jump in technology, and from Assassin's Creed to Assassin's Creed Revelations, that's been another big jump across a shorter space of time. These were all released on PlayStation 3, so they had they had, over the lifespan of the console, they had evolved these games. What we're going to play next is another PlayStation 3 title. It's Assassin's Creed 3, which was another jump forward for the series. There was a change in design, there was a change in animation, a change in art style, a change in game mechanics, and we'll see that throughout each part of the series, that there's evolutions in the parkour mechanics, evolutions in the way combat works, and gradually throughout this series you'll see us switch right out to the RPG in the open world. But I've genuinely enjoyed my time with it. It's a fantastic look at history, it's a fantastic look at a great storyline, and I have really enjoyed my time with Ezio. If you want to know how his story finishes, there is a fantastic short movie, as I've said, called Embers, Assassin's Creed Embers. Now, I'm not going to put it up at the end of this because it is copyrighted material. Games publishers tend to not mind people like me playing their games online and advertising them and talking about them, but they draw the line at certain things. For example, I've been copyright claimed a few times for Final Fantasy VII for the music playing, to the point where eventually in the series I turned it off, and then I turned it back on because I just didn't care. But I'm not going to put a whole short movie up on the channel because that's not fair. It's not fair use, and I'm not going to do that. If you want, you can look it up yourself. I'm sure there are people who have copyright access to it that will probably have either put it on YouTube or it'll be in something else. Do feel free to check it out. It wraps up Ezio's story nicely. With that, guys, I'm going to call time on Assassin's Creed Revelations. It's been fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time in this game. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time in Ezio's series. I'm going to go away now and let you guys look up Embers, as I've said. Watch out for Assassin's Creed 3 coming on the channel. We're going to play through the Assassin's Creed games, guys. We're going to get through them all. Take care of yourselves. Remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and I will see you for Assassin's Creed 3 in the very near future. Thank you for all the love on this series. Thank you for all the love on this channel. This is Blizzard Raptor saying bye for now, guys.